Hey, Wylie Hubbard here, another background check thing. And this is a song called Dust to the Chase. And this came about, I grew up in southeastern Oklahoma. And one portion of my family was kind of this Church of Christ, Seventh day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, Assembly of God, pretty, into that. And then the other part of my family was kind of bootleggers. One of my grandfathers was a bootlegger, and then there were gamblers and kind of the riffraff, in up there. So what happened was I'd learned this pattern. I just kind of had this pattern of. So anyhow, all that was up in my head with my family, and all of a sudden the first line just came. I came down from Oklahoma with a pistol in my boot, a pair of dice, a deck of cards, and a Bible in my suit, because that's kind of where I was with my family. Like I say, there were kind of all the ones over here very, very religious, and then some of my uncles and everybody were kind of, rowdy. So anyhow, that idea came together. Now this is one of those songs that it just came in probably about 15 minutes. It's the first, and I think the last time that's ever happened. But each line led to the next one. So I got the first verse, the second verse, the third verse, and I had the fourth verse and the fifth verse. Just kind of wrote down. Now the only thing I had to do is it came, like I say, pretty quick. I changed the fifth verse and the fourth verse, and it's because it made more sense to end out like that. And then it's really, like I say, it took about 15 minutes. I kind of just wrote the whole thing with some really, I thought, pretty nice lines about this guy that was kind of, had a foot in both worlds. And then, so anyhow, it came there about 15 minutes. I played it through one time. I went, ah. And I played it through again. I went, whoa. And then I played it through again. And then I went, thanks. And I don't know who or what I was thinking, but whoever, whatever it was, I wanted them to know that I was very grateful that the song came. And like I say, and that's something I still do whenever, they don't all come that easy. They, sometimes you anguish over them, but even after I finish a song, I'll still go, well, thanks, because, I want to keep that door open to whoever, whatever, wherever that song comes from. And I feel very grateful. It was in the movie Hell or High Water, which was really, really a very incredible movie, but a very incredible soundtrack. With Waylon and Towns and all these, and Shooter. Just all these really cool. So I was very honored to be in that soundtrack. And then, in fact, we were watching it at a theater when it came out, and Judy, we were watching the movie, and all of a sudden my song came on the big screen, and Judy went, ah, that's him. And which, the other people kind of, were not as impressed as obviously she was. Anyhow, it's called Dust of the Chase. Voila.
I come down from Oklahoma with a pistol in my boot, a pair of dice and a deck of cards, and a Bible in my suit. I come here as the cause of tears and just to cry and shame. 7 stud or eternal blood, just a looking for a game. I double-crossed the state of Texas and it gave me a little time. Taught myself to double cut the cards and hold scriptures in my mind. I learned to love the tumbling dice and to believe the word. Tombstones or rolling bones beats anything I ever heard. Patience and a virtue that I don't possess, and I can't deny that heaven lies beneath a cotton dress. A smaller part of time we share till we hear the sound of wings, lost in the dust of the chase that my life brings. I have walked through God's green pastures and beneath His rich blue skies. I've seen the fall of man and the kingdom hidden from their eyes. I have heard the roar of thunder, I felt a lightning bolt, and when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a long Samuel Colt. Every night I kiss the cars and I hold them to my breast. When I see the King of Hearts, I know that I am blessed. And though my eyes are blind, sometimes I know there's something there. And when the time's at hand and I kill a man, I say a little prayer. I come down from Oklahoma with a pistol in my boot, a pair of dice and a deck of cards, and a Bible in my suit. A smaller part of time we share till we hear the sound of wings. I'm lost in the dust of the chase that my life brings. A smaller part of time we share till we hear the sound of wings. Lost in the dust of the chase that my life brings.